Happy Friday night, my friends. This is your weekly update. More news the liar media doesn't want to talk about. Election audit news. The Gateway Pundit is reporting that Arizona Republican State Senator Wendy Rogers called for audits on all counties that used voting machines in the 2020 election. And Senator Rogers was not just talking about Arizona and other swing states. She says all red states that use machines need to be audited. Pennsylvania State Senator Doug Mastriano says despite attempts of obstruction by the Wolf administration and the Attorney General, the Intergovernmental Operations Committee that he chairs will press forward in the pursuit of a forensic investigation. Apparently, the state acting Attorney General and Democrat governor are in full defense through lawfare mode to stop the audit. Add in that President Joe Biden is going to Pennsylvania to stop the audit effort, and it sure makes this voter wonder why they're fighting so hard. In Georgia, more numbers are coming out about illegal and duplicate votes being counted that would clearly change the outcome of that election in the 2020 presidential race. On the election integrity news front, the Texas legislature Democrats all flew the coop to the D.C. swamp in order to break a quorum and cause new election integrity laws to stall. The next step will be if Governor Abbott will hold them legally accountable, in other words, arrest them. He can vacate their seats after a certain number of days absent by law. On the USA Stasi news, the FBI allegedly used at least 12 informants in the Michigan kidnapping case, according to new reporting. Defense attorneys said they will argue that the FBI induced and persuaded the defendants to go along with the violent scheme. Their filing, made by one of the 5 defendants' attorneys in the federal case, asked that prosecutors be ordered to share more information about those informants, their relationship with the FBI, and the specific roles they played in building the case. It came among a blizzard of 15 new defense motions in the high-profile case, including requests to move it to a different district, to suppress evidence from a search warrant, and to try at least one defendant separately from the others. Remember, friends, Revolver News has been under sharp criticism from some quarters for reporting that it is very likely that FBI employees of some type, confidential informants, undercover agents, or whatever, were involved in the planning and command and control of the January 6th Capitol riots. It sure looks like they're on the right target, doesn't it? And finally, Governor Ron DeSantis invited disrespected police officers to relocate to Florida just this week. That should be interesting, and we'll see how many of them are willing to take him up on his offer. I'll bet there'll be a lot, because there have been a lot of retirements and resignations across the country, especially in the communist-controlled areas like Portland and Minneapolis and New York City. Have a great week.